Hey guys, so this is the the first series from the Plasma, the first wave from the Plasma series, basically based off the original movie. So the six of them. So there is Dana and Gozer and Bankman, Dr. Bankman, and Stance. They're all doctors. I heard like Zedmore got a doctor too, like somewhere. Spangler, and then Zedmore should be the last one. Okay. And so it does the build figure for the basically the dog, Vince Chlortho. So what I'm gonna try to do is try to do this like by the body parts. So I usually start with the torso. So it looks like Dana is the torso and Gozer is the head. So I actually had this way before, and kind of was part of my purge sale thing or whatever. They really not very valuable. You know, I was really surprised. Like this is a wave that just kind of, I don't know. I thought it was a really good wave. It's just, you know, something I just kind of got out of at the moment. And, you know, found them pretty cheap, still in the package. Look brand new, so pretty much jumped all over it. And, you know, we'll see how it goes. So I've did this before. I've put them together, and I really did like them. So we'll see them. So I'm going to do this like the other wave videos I do. I just kind of do one at a time, go over the figure, put the build a piece aside, and usually do the build a figure at the end. So, anyways, so I guess I'm gonna start with Dana, and so I think Dana's this one, and Gozer's here. So I'm just gonna work my way down the line. I kind of just threw them out here, and you know, so I guess that's how it's gonna work. Alrighty, so I'll start with Dana. Something I forgot to mention too, whenever I was doing a review or introduction to this, is like I kind of looked up on my eBay before I started opening them, because you know I was like, well, I wonder if they're worth anything, and still not really. They're about worth what they retail was, which was 15 to 20, so per figure. So, yeah. Anyways, so here's the body for Vince Chlortho. Pretty standard. Has the ball joint in here. Everything seems pretty good. Dana does not come with any accessories. Just has kind of open hands. Did a really good job with the face, I thought, with the eyes especially. Like they have like kind of that glow to her. Good job with the hair too. And they did a really good job with this cloak. Like it's you know, it's molded to her. The feet look a little weird, but I mean it's kind of hard to do bare feet with articulation because the joint has to be so big to, you know, articulate. But you can see this double jointed knees. And yeah, quite a bit of articulation for it. So basically the cloth is kind of loose here, or bendy, I guess you could say. And the rest of this is kind of just, you know, sculpted plastic. So, yeah, I always thought this was a cool figure. So, not much else to say to that. So, I guess next is Gozer. So, that's what I'll be going for next. Alrighty, so Gozer has the, let's see, the head. They did a pretty good job with it. She's got kind of like a flat top, but it was never like a straight flat top. So I thought they did good with that. The face looks a little weird. I don't know. It just looks a little, I don't know, like a PS2 character or something. I don't know. I like the outfit. Like it has this kind of rigid feel to it. So that's really well done. There's this diaphragm articulation. There's even like a there's a waist bend, but it doesn't want to move, so I'm not going to force it. But you can see kind of like the cut in there. So there's a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, articulated feet. And they did the high heels, but it's like got this plastic piece in between, so you can kind of see it stands pretty good. So that's good. I like when they do that with these figures because it just, you know, I get the high heels things, but it's just like, man, those things are a pain to stand. So she does have these electric hands. And let's see, this is the right one. So you can see like the hand and it just kind of sparks out. So it looks really cool. So yeah, we do the other one. Yeah, it's like a tight wrist joint right there. There's like some paint there too, I can't really tell. I just wish the face had like a little more expression to it. It's just kind of like a plain look. So that's a little disappointing. So she can, I don't know, she was standing tall. Wish I had like a stand for her, but I'll just do it like that so you can kind of see the effects. So they do that a little weight to it, so but yeah, seems to stand pretty good. And these were just kind of open hands, so half holding, well, just open pretty much. And then we do get the head. I think it looks really good, honestly. There's a ball joint here where it's supposed to be movable, but it's a little tight. You have to kind of work it in, or at least with mine. So that's kind of like the upper mouth. I think they did a really good job with the detail inside. And then close, it kind of goes like that. Not all the way, kind of a little open, but you know. Looks like it just pops in. I'll have to get behind the camera and throw some elbow grease in this. I think I got it. So yeah, you can see it's just pretty good movement too. Like, I mean, it goes all around and up and down. So yeah, pretty good. Oops. So anyways, I'm gonna still try to do left to right, but I guess I'm gonna try to put the legs together. I guess it don't matter. It's not like you can stand on 3 legs, period. So anyways, I'll just grab one and go, I guess. All right, so I'm back. That's a day's rest. So next one was Ray, and these I'm just gonna leave laying down because I'm about to stand them up anyways, and they'll fall down anyways. So it looks like he comes with the right front leg, because if I remember correctly, these legs here are kind of in the back. I hope I'm right, because it's been a while. So it looks like that goes there, and this goes here. So I got the ball joint. All right, makes sense. So basically he's got his left front leg and his back right leg, so he can kind of stand. Oh, never mind. So next one was Ray stance. Yeah, I think they did really good with the face. Excuse me, God, that's so much drainage. And they've got like pretty good coloring around. It's good skull, but like the paint looks a little off. You know, it's like the hair's kind of off, but not bad. Does have like a little bit more of a belly on them than Bankman does, but pretty much the same outfit. So the Ghostbusters logo here, name tag there. And he also comes with a Proton Pack, which is just like the other one. Clips off here, kind of just goes over his shoulder, and use this pin here to pop in the back. So let's do that. thing too, this is kind of a stretch, so you just have to kind of work it in with the pack. Well, mine don't quite make it for some reason. I got something in the way or something. I'll just leave it there for now. And then his pack goes up here with that same clip. I guess they all have like a unique accessory, so they all come with a Proton Pack, but like they come with like something extra. His is the goggles, so that's them there. Pretty much green throughout and silver on the lens. So, and this is bendy, so this just kind of pops over his head. Should pop over his head. I won't do it this way. And there you go. So that's how that works. So it fits on pretty good, but you have to kind of, there's like this widow's peak or front hair or whatever you have to kind of work around. So yeah, just put this on the eyes and then flip it over, and it seems to work better. You can do it on his head. You may have to do it like that. Just put it on that part of his hair and just kind of work this down a little bit to kind of make it snugger. So yeah, you can do that too. So that works pretty good. I didn't do this with him, but like you can hold the trigger or the proton gun in his hand. So there's like kind of like gripping parts there, here and here, so you can hold it with two hands. And then they all have like a trigger finger thing. So you got that. And I think these were left in the package for a long time, it seems. I noticed that like the older figures, like if you buy like a set of figures that have not been opened and they're, you know, years older, they seem to be a little bit more stiffer getting them out of the package, because I guess the joints have set longer, which means these have only been out a couple of years, but you know, they just, I don't remember being quite this stiff, so you just have to kind of work with it. But yeah, there you go. So that's kind of how they hold the gun. There we go. So there's Ray stance standing in the back. And there's that part. So two more. I think it's Spangler's next, and then Zedmore. So let's go on to that. Alrighty, so I'm on to the next, second to last one is Spangler. So I noticed one thing, he's like, is slimmer. So I like that they just kind of subtly did the body rights, I guess, because he was kind of slim and Ray had like a little bit of a belly. But so yeah, this is one that passed away like in real life, Harold Ramis. So so pretty much the same stuff. Another really good job of the face sculpt. The glasses are sculpted in so they don't come off, which I do kind of like, because I mean, these glasses are cool, but like really good examples, I've got like the Ultimates NWO Hulk Hogan, and his glasses fall off and they're like, if you lose them, you know, it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids when the dad was like hanging from like a clothing rack with a magnifying glass trying to find the kids, you know. That's what I feel like when I lose like those small pieces. But yeah, pretty much the same stuff, same articulation and all that. So seems to stand really good. And he does come with his unique item, I guess, is this ghost tracker. I don't know, it's hard to keep it in focus because it's small, but it's just black with like a it's like a peg here, so I guess that would go into his Proton Pack somewhere, or I feel like it did. Maybe it goes into his gear somewhere, I don't know. Oh, there it is. So like there's a little hole right here, so that can actually go here. it's like a real tiny hole. So if you got big hands like me, it's kind of hard to maneuver, but I don't know. But anyways, sorry. And then he's got his Proton Pack. So same stuff as before. Clips off to the I guess what would be their left hand. Put it on. I'm trying to find like a good way to do this, because it's like, it's almost like you have to do it kind of like at an angle and then get his head in there too. So let's see. And then you just kind of scoot it down, get in the peg, and he should clip on pretty good because he's thinner. No offense, Dan Aykroyd, but yeah, Harold Ramis was a bit thinner than you were. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't get why the other one went on so smoothly and this is not. Ooh, I kind of see one now. Like, if you notice, like the belt's kind of curved up. And Harold's, or I'm sorry, Ray Stance is like that too. The Vaintman's is kind of pulled down. Stay. So that's one. Okay, so I may just take some heat or something to kind of stretch that out, but that's why it's doing that. So I got everything else in the right spot. It's just, you know. So I'm kind of pushing it down with my other finger and then pulling it to the side, and it seems to be giving me a little bit more give on it. So let's see. Still not having a lot of luck with that, but I mean, it's not going anywhere otherwise. It's on there, so plug this in there. And I'm actually have him holding this, because remember he was kind of like the main one that used these. Stannis was the main one who used the goggles, and you know, that is what it is. Alright, cool deal. So, kind of like him looking at that, because he was like tracking them and stuff, so I'll stick him in the back for now. So it looks like he's got the other back leg. So now Vince has his back legs and he's just missing the front leg. So that's what Zedmore here. Anyways, so I'll open him up next. Alrighty, so the last one is Winston Zedmore. Again, they did a really good job with the sculpt on the face. It looks extremely good. The hair color still looks really good. It does have like a little bit of ridges to it, but it's not like, it's kind of a solid color. I mean, I think it looks really good. I like how they got his name in there too, because he had like the longest, no, maybe Vaintman, never mind, but like a really long last name. Body wise, he's pretty slim, so kind of like Spangler, maybe a little shorter. Forgot to mention these hoses here too, because it's on all of them, like on their left hip. It is movable, but it is like attached, and there's another one here too. So, and it looks like, the more I look at it, like they all have like this little dot thing. So I know it's for Spangler's thing. It's a ghost tracker, but yeah, this there too. Let's see. Yeah, Caveman looks like the one that had like a weird foot. That's my favorite too, but yeah. Ghost Pack is just the same, so nothing new there. It does have this effect. So that was a big gripe with these, was like Zedmore was the only one that had this effect. So I noticed a lot of people were buying up the Zedmore so they get more of these effects. So basically, like, it goes onto the tip there, and you want to get past like a certain point. So there's like a little ridge here. I don't know if you can see that, but once you get it there, you know, just kind of work it in. It stays on pretty good. So, or pretty good for an action figure. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get that Jack back on him. Actually, maybe it don't. It just fell off, so I'll try to squeeze it on a little better here in a moment. So again, we'll do the same thing. Just kind of raise his right arm, slide that through with his head at the same time. Try to line up this peg here in the back. And if you're having any issues with it too, I've noticed, like, if I kind of line that up, it seems to do better. So let's see. Alrighty, so it seems to be good on there. Let's see. Yeah, for him, I'm gonna have him with the pack on, or the gun out. I mean, just have them on the tip. God, I'm trying not to make this sound weird, but I'm trying to think of a way for him to hold it, like, so I can slide that down and stay pretty sturdy. Golly. Okay, there we go. Well, shoot. Trying to work it underneath his hands. And there we go. I'm gonna try to saw this down a little further. I mean, it looks like once you get past that ridge, it's a little better. So it seems to go on pretty good. I like the face too. Like, that expression's awesome. Like, he's just got like that kind of half smile, like, yeah, I'm getting them, you know. Like, I don't know. I love that. So, so there's the guys. So I guess last thing is I'm gonna put this on, try to pose these a little bit, I guess, and then you know, that'll be the last part. So see you in a second. Alrighty, so I got everybody kind of stand up. So questionable about these three over here. These three look like they're pretty good. And final part is a complete Vince Clortho. I don't know if I've mispronounced. I'm sorry. Yeah, the paint's really well done. It is just kind of like one thing, kind of like a blackish silver, maybe a white mix, and it's very shiny, and it's all throughout. The arms and legs and the torso are like a kind of hard plastic. This head is more squishier. Well, that's like more of a solid plastic, but like the part aside from the bottom jaw, it's really well done, honestly. I mean, like, I know like people are like kind of bad mouthing this figure, but you know, it's a good build-a-figure. You know, it's not bad at all. You know, I don't know what else you would have big, like maybe the state buff man, but my God, that would be gigantic, I imagine. You know, overall, I am really happy with this wave. I know they've been gone for a year or two at least, but like, you know, like, I actually went to a little mini toy convention earlier today, and I seen like they were selling all these figures brand new in the package, and the Ecto 1 that kind of came with it. I don't think they fit in there, but it's like close to the same size. And they were selling all that for like 150 bucks. And I'm like, well, that's a really good deal because these were 20 a piece. So, you know, obviously you could probably talk them down cheaper than that. But I mean, if you're a Ghostbusters fan, like, I mean, what I've seen like the Mezco to Ghostbusters figures, but they're like kind of, I think just the 4 Ghostbusters is like $200, maybe 300. It just depends on how the aftermarket stuff goes. They are better, but they are, you know, far more expensive, you know. But I mean, with this for the price, I mean, 20 bucks a figure now, if you can get them for 15. I mean, honestly, I'd give this wave probably about a 9 overall. I mean, the only thing that really gripes me is Gozer's face is a little weird. I kind of wish they made like more expression to it. Just kind of remind you. It just kind of reminds me of like a PS2 Build-A-Character face. Just looks very plain, you know. I wish they just did a little more to it, I think. I'm just laying against the wall. The belts. So, like, I don't know, this is par for the course, but it seemed like Spangler and Stance's belts are kind of warped up. Like, you can see Bateman and Zedmore's are, like, kind of a straight line, so you can work with them more, but, you know, it's easier to snap them together. Another thing, too, is, like, I wish they all had this effect. That would have been great, but I kind of get the vibe. Like, it's just like all of them had proton packs and one of them had like one unique item each. And I think they did a good job. You know, the only thing I could think of is that more would have instead was like the ad. But if you buy the new Plasma series from the Ghostbuster Afterlife, that version of Zedmore has the ad there. So, yeah, I actually got the Family Who Buys 2-pack too. So I'm going to probably try to knock that review out after this as well. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.